Hi, this is Tiffany Van Buskirk with the 11 Week Show. Pittsburgh is home to some of the greatest sports teams in the world, boasting 6 Super Bowl rings, 5 victorious World Series, and 3 Stanley Cups. But Pittsburgh also produces another kind of champion, a new kind of athlete, strong, fast, and powerful. Robotics is a new and growing industry in the city, sparking innovation and new business opportunities. To start our journey of robotics in Pittsburgh, let's meet Sarjun Scaff, one of the co-founders of Bossa Nova Robotics.
So, the history of robotics in general is one of public fascination. In our mind, perhaps we may think of robots as those very sophisticated, very able automatons that you can find in movies that Hollywood have produced over the years. In practice, robots are perhaps not technologically as advanced as they may be portrayed in movies. However, they are just as exciting and a true demonstrator of our ability and our technology today. The robots in which we have a keen interest at Bossa Nova Robotics are legged robots that move with a lot of agility.
An example of this mobility is the toy robot Primate.
Currently, we believe the most exciting technology is the mobility. We have robots that move, and that creates a special relationship between the user and the robot. And if I may actually show you an example, for Primate's technology, his mobility technology resides in the arms themselves. And those arms are inspired from the robot on which we conducted research at Carnegie Mellon. And the arms turns around the shoulders, and this creates a unique ability for Primate to locomote at speed. Therefore, we decided to build Primate as a gorilla robot to express the power and the speed of the technology, and also to showcase the arms as the core value of that product, being that running technology.
Mobility is not the only concern at Bossa Nova Robotics. Bossa Nova also pushes for a personal connection between the user and the robot.
Personality is very important to a robot. We don't view robots as simple mechanisms. We view them as interactive, almost creatures. They're still a mechanism, of course, but we bring them to life through personality, through attitude, and interactivity.
Primate and its gentle sister robot Penbo both heavily rely on interactivity with the user and the environment to portray themselves more as a pet than a robot.
And in the case of Primate, for example, if you wake him up in his sleep, he gets angry. That's attitude. If he is in a happy mode, he may do a breakdance for you. Penbo is truly about interaction. She actually has a surprise baby inside her belly. And when the baby comes out, the baby interacts with the mom. And the user is the one talking to the mom and making the baby talk to the mom and really playing games between the baby and the mom. And so it's a very nice interactive experience where you get to talk and play with Penbo, you get to talk and play with baby and nurture that relationship between baby and mommy.
Here in the Steel City, companies are producing robots that take care of jobs people don't want to do. To meet the robot with the worst job in the world, we visit Red Zone Robotics.
So this is Solo. It's a 22-pound autonomous sewer inspection robot for 8 through 12-inch sewer pipes. On the front and on the back, there are wide-angle fisheye cameras. So it's actually collecting video of a 180-degree sphere within the pipe. So after it's done with its collection, you can go back and look around the pipe as it was driving through it. You can actually look in any direction from any position within the pipe.
Solo product manager and engineer Chris Atwood explains the capabilities of the Solo inspection bot.
So this is the data that Solo collects from within sewer pipes. It's a 360-degree view, so after the inspection is completed, you can actually look around in any direction within the pipe and get an accurate condition assessment of the entire sewer pipe.
The need for an inspection robot has been created due to the increasing age of U.S. sewer systems and improper modifications.
There's massive amounts of sewers across the country, across the world. It's all buried, it's all aging, and it's been neglected for a long time. So it's a market that really can be benefited by the technology of robotics and by the technology that Red Zone brings to it.
Just across the water behind me at the Carnegie Science Center, there is an exhibit demonstrating the past, present, and possible future of robots.
The reason the Science Center wanted to focus on a robotics exhibition is because we've seen in research, different studies, that robotics is the gateway to STEM learning, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that kids really get excited about those topics through robotics.
Open to the public, in summer of 2009, RoboWorld features more than 30 interactive exhibits showcasing a wide variety of robots from around the world.
We've got a nice collection of companies, as I said, from all over the world. We have companies that have loaned robots, so we have a robot from a company called Gausselmann in Germany. It's a foosball robot, the Foosbot, so you could play against a robot, some foosball. We've got a robot that was developed by a company in San Jose, California, called the Air Hockey Bot. Again, you compete against this robot playing air hockey. And then we've got local companies too that contributed, and again, that helps us to really show off what's going on here locally. There are a lot of crowd favorites. The people who visit the exhibit tend to gravitate toward the Air Hockey Bot. It's always got a big long line. I personally really like the SketchBot. I like the way it looks. It's made by a company called Elau, the robot itself, and it resembles a spider because it hangs from up above and then reaches down. It's an industrial robot used in packaging food products in industry, but here it's used to draw pictures that our visitors sketch on a touch screen.
For fun, for work, or if you're looking to sharpen your air hockey game, robots are here to stay in the City of Champions. I'm Tiffany Van Buskirk with the 11 Week Show, and now back to our studio.